Hi there and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. I'm Byron and we're in the second chapter and we have to talk to Aarin Gend.
Hail, friend. You were instrumental in ridding Neverwinter of the wailing death, I understand. Allow me to congratulate you on a job well done.
So if you happen to play a female character, you can in fact romance this dude.
You have shown yourself to be possessed of remarkable courage and resourcefulness. That is fortuitous, for both these qualities will be needed if you are to complete your mission. But that is not how we should begin. I am known as Aarin Gend, and I have served our Lord Nasher for some time. Hopefully, I may be of similar use to you now.
How exactly can you help me?
My place lies in the shadows. I have many eyes and ears throughout the northern lands. And it is my place to inform Lord Nasher where the Vipers lay in wait. If only I had foreseen the actions of this cult, I could have prevented the disaster. But these men move skillfully out of my sight and hearing. Instead of recriminating myself for my failure, I must do what I can to repair the damage. And that is to offer what information I have to you, so that you may find where this new nest of Vipers hides. Erebeth has informed you of where you must search, yes? She has told you of how you may root out these fiends?
Okay. So now I can't introduce myself anymore. Maybe I should have done that instead. Oh well. This is me, Rude Byron. She said you would explain the details.
Unearthing the cult will not be a simple task. What few whispers I have collected, however, have allowed me to narrow your search to this region. It is vital that the cult's exact location be found, and that we are certain any leads we discover are not attempts at deception. Erebeth will not be satisfied until we find at least 2 separate leads that point to the same locale. That is your task.
Is she looking? Oh no, she's turning her back on me. Okay.
I do know of one possible lead for you. There has been strange news regarding a series of caves that lie north of Port Llast. Investigation may reveal the cult to be hidden there.
She has a different sword than she had in the first chapter, doesn't she? And you only have like a dagger, I guess, or is this a short? It's probably a dagger.
If not, there are other avenues for you to investigate. The city of Luskan to the north, Neverwinter Wood to the east, and the wildlands of the South Road. I suggest, however, that looking into the caves first would still be your wisest choice.
Tell me about these caves.
The caves are in the hills to the north of Port Llast, near the Green Griffin Inn. They have long been used by humanoid tribes of orcs, bugbears, and the like. They aren't usually a concern. In recent months, however, I have received word that these various humanoid creatures have been raiding the roads south of Luskan. This would not be unusual, except that the creatures now seem very organized and, I hear, are being led by humans. This leads me to believe the cult may be involved. That will be for you to determine. Just keep this in mind. No matter what you find there, Erebeth will wish 2 firm leads on the cult's location before she will act. We cannot afford a mistake.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll do all the side quests before we move on.
Have you a question for me then, my friend?
I want to know about the other places I should search.
As you wish. I will certainly tell you all I know about the other places you may need to search.
So this video will be talking as well, not in here, but also outside of this building. Tell me of Luskan.
Aye, a city of pirates and base villainy. The city itself will be closed to you now, but it will be worth your while to go in that direction anyway. You should seek out the humanoid caves by the Green Griffin.
Why is Luskan closed?
Their gates have been sealed ever since the plague began in Neverwinter, I'm afraid. The city is quite anarchic. An outbreak there would be devastating indeed. I have been attempting to pull what strings I can to convince officials in Luskan that the plague is over, but I am having little luck so far. Before the gates closed, there were rumors of battles in the streets in Luskan. Who knows what transpires there? With luck, I will soon arrange you a way inside to investigate.
How do I reach Laskan?
The road north will lead you along the coast and directly to the city's gates. As I said, getting into the city will be more of a problem than reaching it. I will attempt to remedy that as soon as possible.
Tell me what you know of this city.
It is known as the City of Sails, home to pirates and far worse ilk, and ruled by 5 high captains who maintain an uneasy balance of power. True power, however, lies in the hands of the mages of the Arcane Brotherhood, within the Host Tower. Even I know little of these men. The city is powerful, anarchic, and dangerous. Luskan has challenged the Lord's alliance more than once. Be careful when you walk its streets, for many within see strangers as easy prey.
Good luck with that. Why do you think the cultists might be in Luskan?
Evil men are common as coins in Luskan, my friend. This cult could walk the streets unnoticed and find many allies who would heed gold above all else. The fact that the city remains sealed even now that the plague has ended, and so little word escapes its walls, has me worried of what events transpire there. Additionally, I have been troubled by reports of humanoid banditry taking place on the road between Neverwinter and Luskan. This is unusual, and while it may simply be caused by Luskan's ignorance, it should be investigated. As you wish. I will certainly tell you all I know about the other places you may need to search.
Tell me of the Neverwinter Woods.
One of the deepest and most ancient woods of the north, my friend. It is filled with life both beautiful and dangerous, and is tended to by the Order of Druids.
How do I get to the Neverwinter Woods?
Follow the road east of Port Llast. The lands are wild and sparsely populated there. And when you reach the boundaries of the Great Forest, you will know.
What do you know about the place?
Like Neverwinter, the forest is warmed by the magically heated waters of the river that runs through it. It is a grand and beautiful place, I am told. Few journey through its boundaries, however, as it is said that the wood has a life of its own, and is unwelcoming to outsiders. The druids of the wood, watched over by the archdruid Awil, are aware of all that passes within their charge. It is my hope that they can provide you aid.
How do I get to the Neverwinter Wood?
Follow the road east of Port Llast. The lands are wild and sparsely populated there. And when you reach
I
the
think we're
boundaries
ahead
of the
there.
Great Forest, the archdruid Awil has sent several letters to Lord Nasher as of late, begging for aid against some unknown force that assails the wood. Lord Nasher would have provided the help the archdruid required, but could not, due to the chaos within the city. Neverwinter must come first. Awil has sent no more messages in recent days, and it is possible that the druids exist no more. The exact danger that was being faced was not explained. This cult may not even be involved. It may, however, so this may be an excellent avenue for you to search. Whatever has occurred, my friend, expect the worst.
So now when it's too late, when it may be too late, you send in me. Great.
As you wish. I
South
will
road.
The road leads eventually home to Neverwinter, but before that lay many miles of wildlands, as well as the village of Charwood. The cult could hide in many places there.
How do I get to this south road?
The southern road is not so much a place you go to, my friend, as it is a route you take. It will lead you eventually to Neverwinter, but it is the region itself that concerns me.
What do you know about the place?
Very little. There has been little news from the village of Charwood for many years, I understand. It may have been deserted for all I can tell. Ruins will be common, and it is said that other, stranger creatures may have made these wildlands their home. A powerful wizard is even said to have taken residence.
Why do you think the cultists might be there?
I have no reports from this area. None. This disturbs me perhaps more than it should, as the cult could exist openly here, and I would not even know. I offer the South Road as a possibility mostly out of speculation, my friend. I simply would not wish to leave it out entirely, just in case my suspicions have good reason. As you wish.
Okay,
I
what
will
about
certainly tell you
Port
all I know
Llast?
of. There are locals who could tell you more of this town, my friend. My knowledge of it is limited.
Would it be possible to hire help here?
Perhaps. I am told there is a barracks for mercenaries within the settlement. If you desire to hire assistance, inquire there.
We are in that barracks. Do you think there might be cult activity here?
I did my best to investigate Port Llast before we made our base here, my friend. But what you suggest is not impossible. There may have been things ongoing in this place which escaped my notice. An investigation on your part is not without merit. As you wish. I will certainly tell. Have you a question for me then, my friend?
I would rather talk about something else.
Aye. What would you have of me?
What will you be doing while I'm searching for the cult?
I still serve as Lord Nasher's master of spies, my friend. And his need for proper information is more vital now than even before. My ear must remain to the ground, even if my efforts must be coordinated from here, rather than deeper in the shadows. I shall continue to seek word on the cult that might aid your quest, though I have my doubts in that. You will have far more success than I think.
What is the situation in Neverwinter?
Grim. Lord Nasher reports that many of our armed forces have perished from the plague, and even more are needed to restore order to the city. The worst is perhaps over now that the plague is cured, but still we reel from a crippling blow. It will be some time before things return to what they were. What do you wish to know? Aye. What would you have of me?
How did you become a spy master for Lord Nasher?
That is a curious question, my friend. Nor does it have a simple answer if the truth be known, and is not a tale that I care to often tell.
I'd still like to hear that tale.
As you wish, my friend. Though I'll not be held responsible should you nod off during the telling of it.
Let me see. Perhaps it is best if I ask you a question first. You are a person possessed of wondrous magics, are you not? How is it that you came into your calling? Was it an accident? Was it born purely of talent? Do you believe you were fated to be what you are?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Haha. Well spoken, my friend. What is truly best is only known once it is done. Is that not the way of it? I myself started life as a slave in the southern deserts of Kalimshan. Never would I have foreseen that I might become who I am today. I knew of the lush and wild jungles of my homeland, Chult, only through the bedtime tales of my mother. I have never laid eyes upon its shore. My mother was owned by a most vicious and cruel caliph. As a slave child, one learns to stay out of sight and to move silently, lest one be beaten. Moreover, I learned to listen. I listened to the chatter of the servants, the bored talk of the guards. For many, many years, I was the shadow in the caliph's halls. For all my hiding, however, I proved of no use to anyone but myself. I could not save my mother when the caliph beat her to death for spilling a tankard of his mead, for instance.
I trust you taught him a lesson?
Aye, though in truth it was I who learned the lesson. I blamed myself for not warning my mother, for not stopping the caliph's blow. In grief and anger, I stabbed and killed the caliph, and was subsequently chased into the streets of Kalimpur.
Good, he deserved it.
I am not proud of what I did. It is very easy to say that the man deserved it. Deserved it more than my mother did, at the very least. Who am I to say that this is so, however? I was no righteous judge that day. I acted out of retribution and became a wanted murderer, in truth. There is no denying that. I fled into the shadows of the city, and was not alone there. I found many who I will call allies and not friends, for we acted in unison only to survive. The law pursued me, so always I remained hidden and listened as I once had. The fact that I was a thief to remain alive did not help. And eventually, even the shadows of the city were no longer safe for me. I sought passage out of the city, and eventually a captain took pity on me and gave me a position aboard his ship. Perhaps you have heard of Randall the Red?
No, never heard of him.
No? Randall the Red once held quite the reputation as a bloodthirsty pirate of the Sword Coast. I was a member of his crew, though not a pirate as you think of it. I was not fond of drink as the other sailors were, and instead spent my time at each port making new contacts and listening. Over the years, Randall grew to depend on my skill. He gave me gold to establish informants throughout the coast, and I heard news the instant it happened. It was I who kept Randall safe and one step ahead of his pursuers, for always would I know before the chase was on us.
How did you feel being a pirate?
I was not truly a pirate. I was his master of spies, though I did not put a name to what I did. And while Randall was indeed a pirate, he was an easy man to like. I was not fond of the looting and pillaging Randall indulged in, and did my best to subtly steer him away from the worst of it. Randall knew what I was doing, and permitted it only because I was otherwise invaluable to him. He cared not if I cringed and turned a cheek when the crew plied the worst of their bloody trade. As the years passed, I came into a certain amount of my own fame along the Sword Coast. My life was my life, and I was satisfied with it, and discharged my duty as best I knew. It was not until I encountered Lord Nasher that my life would change forever. That, however, is another tale. Ask me of it sometime, my friend.
Thank you for telling me.
And thank you for listening. As I said, it is not a tale I tell often. Back to more important matters. Is there something you needed?
No.
I shall hope that the gods keep you safe, my friend.
So I think the NPCs, and that includes in this case Erebeth and Aaron, will continue their story once we've reached level 10. That is not so far away. Let's finally leave this place. This house, I mean, this building. And there's more talking because Port Llast is quite large. And there's a lot of things going on here. So, we are here. Kendrak's mercenary barracks. What was that? Okay. What? Who talks to me? You. Okay. Calm down. What seems to be the problem? You want me to find your mother? Alright, I'll help. So, let's see. This is north. So we're heading in this direction towards the docks. Who are you? This is the farmer's son. Sailors. There is a ship. Small one. You know, do your thing. This is the first locked crate, I'm afraid. Who locks a crate? How do you lock a crate? Flog.
Hello?
I guess because you're getting paid? You know, you're kind of required here. There again is Flark. Who are you? A shady character. Let's talk to a shady character. What if I do? I would like to ask you some questions. What's going on around here? What do you mean? I need some directions? Okay, what do you sell then? Shadow Legion armor. Thieves Hood. Greater Mask of Persuasion. 16 fucking K. Oh, well. That's rich. Lots of traps. We could sell him things. I think that is a just a reagent. I already have 10 potions of invisibility, is that correct? Yes. Actually, I don't really think we need those. Because it's, I mean, it's, I don't know, maybe we need them at one point, but once you enter combat, you will turn invisible, so. But I guess we could have them. Maybe there's an area where we need to be invisible and sneak in, and then you could turn Lino invisible with that, and as long as nobody enters combat, she stays invisible. So, this could be nice in case we encounter someone that is disarming us. That gives us a nice boost to discipline. But then again, how likely is that going to be? Sell it. In here's all the stuff. Do I want this? I'm not really sure. I mean, intelligence is nice, but I have enough intelligence as a mage. I don't need an additional 2. And universal saving throws is also nice, but is it that important? Nah, sell it. So now we have 20. How much was the mask? 16. We can buy that now. No. What did I do? I bought the wrong thing? I guess I did. Charisma +2. Okay, that's all we can do in here. Anything else? What's in... Dockhouse? Anything to be had here? Captain Mung.
Hello.
Who are you? Tell me the truth, I want details. Let me talk to the dockmaster. Are you the dockmaster?
I greet you.
Who are you? Go on, I want to hear this. I speak with the captain about taking the Neverwinter shipment.
Hello.
I spoke with Dogmouse and I want you to change your mind. And when all of those Neverwinter stuff, so you can get some extra gold. Okay.
I greet you.
That's not a thank you, but a little gold, a little more would be. Okay. Thank you. Helping Neverwinter was the right thing. Okay, so apparently, yeah, okay. Charisma is at 11 by now, thanks to magical equipment. Also, what's in the chest? It's locked. Hina, you might be required to lift a finger here. Very nice. Anything else? Yes, there's something here, a crate. Oh, wait, what is that? Bolts of cloth. And some money. So, what do we have here? Do we still have? Yeah, we have a few more minutes. This is a temple. Move in. Wait, there's someone standing here, a peasant. Okay, now if you're just a peasant, I don't need to talk to you. Okay, this is the temple of Tyr. We have someone named Kaliandros.
Yes, hello to you.
Okay, I don't really know why we have this person. The thing works without the person standing there. Anything in the pool? No, empty.
Hail to ye!
Why must I use a magical portal to enter your temple? Who are you? My name is Byron. Perhaps you need some assistance? Tell me what you would have me do. Who is this Ender you mention? Where can I get weapons to fight werewolves? I will do this for you. So, we have quest items. Let me ask you something else. Do we have questions? Where will I find these afflicted boys? What can you tell me about Bran? What do you know of Geth? Where might I find Urth? Do you know where Sir Karl Rathis is? Okay, we already had that. What services does Tyr provide? Directions? Now we will find this on our own. What do you sell? That costs 23k. Again, I don't have the money. Eventually I will have the money. I can sell you this. Okay, and this is where we get healed. Good to know. Leave. Oh no, this is not how you leave. This is how you leave. I still have... Yes, okay. This will lead you back to the portal. Anyway, how about we call it a video and continue on the next one? So thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Goodbye.